What is going on, Bevy people? This is Marcus from the BevyVIP.com. And today we're continuing our series of making a star. I have a bunch of stuff I want to talk about. I really wanted to talk about traffic. Traffic is like the number one thing I need to talk about with a lot of people. But maybe before going into traffic, I should discuss some of the differences between OnlyFans and AVN stars. Now, this is a topic that I've written about extensively, about all the little minute details. And I'll put a link in the description to those articles that I've written about that. But I just want to give a brief description of the differences. And ironically enough, that's what's going to lead us into the traffic discussion. So let me pull up my whiteboard and let's talk about some differences. Okay, I said whiteboard, but we're going to go blackboard today. So you have OnlyFans, and then you have AVN stars, or Stars.avn, however you want to put it. Now, here's what's going on, what I see happening more than anything. OnlyFans is kind of like your gateway, right? It's like your gateway drug. And what happens is it's so popular that as soon as people want to start making money in this way by building a fan page, they just automatically go to OnlyFans. And then at some point, you know, maybe they make a little bit of money and they work through their account and they start encountering some of the downside of OnlyFans. And that could be with payments. It could be with getting their account banned. It could be a number of things. And then what happens is they start to question OnlyFans and they say, what else is out there, right? What else? And what happens is they stumble upon AVN stars, right? Now, AVN stars is a really great platform, in my opinion. But it's not the easiest platform to be on. And let's talk about what the differences are. If you talk about the type of people that are on OnlyFans, right? We could first say that there's a lot of them. There's most of the people who are in this realm are on OnlyFans. But as far as the type of people go, what you see mostly is there's a variety, right? There's a variety of people on there, some of which are like the good girl gone bad style. Some of them are the college girls. You also have, the MILF genre. And you have people who are not even in the not safe for work realm, who are just trainers or, I don't know, yoga teachers, models, influencers, stuff like that. So you have a variety of people that are on OnlyFans. Now, AVN stars, the type of people you're getting in there are, you're going to have porn stars, right? You're going to have basically the professional people working in this not safe for work type industry. So you have porn stars, you're going to get a lot of DOMs. You get a lot of like kink type stuff. Now, all these people can also be in OnlyFans, but what you don't have in OnlyFans is you're not getting the, yoga teachers, people like that. You're not getting the people who are not in the adult industry, right? And so the competition here is pretty big, and the platform is set up for that type of industry. AVN is the adult video network. They do like the porn awards and all that. So they're embedded huge. The OnlyFans originally wasn't even supposed to be for this genre. It was supposed to be just for, like I said, like models, trainers, stuff like that. And they just blew up in the, adult type industry. So sex workers, whatever you want to call it. So the biggest problem, or the biggest difference that I see between the two, is that you will hear stories of payout issues, right? You will hear stories about their user interface sucks. They don't have an app, no mobile app, right? These are the complaints you're going to hear, no mobile app, right? Stuff like that. With AVN Stars, I never hear payout issues. So payout issues doesn't seem to be the case, right? Oh, the other thing about OnlyFans is you're going to hear people complain about customer service. And if we compare that to AVN, they have great customer service. Like, they'll get back to me in like a few hours anytime I send them a question, whereas I've waited 2 weeks for OnlyFans to get back to me. So customer service over here is not so good. Customer service here is good. User interface here is really good. This arrow is actually supposed to be up to payout issues. I haven't heard about many here with payout issues, right? User interface, let's talk about that. I love the AVN user interface. UI is good. I really like it. It's good. So we have a check here, right? No mobile app. Neither of them have a mobile app. None. No mobile app. So that's kind of funny. You think they would get on that. So this is kind of like equal to this, right? And so the OnlyFans platform is actually really great. It's not everyone that's having payout issues. It's just some of them. The next thing that's going to be the big deciding factor is where this whole conversation was supposed to start, which was traffic. Now, traffic is the number one thing I think people need to be concerned about, because you can have the biggest or the best, you could be the best looking model with the most charisma and everyone would love you. But if there's no traffic, if the traffic isn't getting to your page, no one's going to know any of these things. So traffic is by far the one thing you need to be concerned about. All these other things, yes, they're issues. And what happened is about 6 or 8 months ago, OnlyFans made a bunch of changes, right? Like they made a bunch of changes to the affiliate program. They made a bunch of changes to the payout system. Just recently, they made another payout system change. They also put limitations on how much you can make off of like paid messages and stuff like that. And so this keeps changing. It's kind of like Facebook, where the platform is mediocre in itself, but it's so popular that you're kind of forced to use it because there's so many people on it, right? Whereas AVN Stars, much better platform, much better customer service, geared towards, the adult industry, but there's so many less people on it. Not only that, when you're trying to convince people to go and sign up, because OnlyFans is such a popular name, they're willing to go to OnlyFans, where they don't know AVN Stars, and so they're a little less. It's just a little harder to get people over there. So this is kind of just a wrap up of the main differences I see. Now, when a model comes to me and says, hey, I'm already on OnlyFans, I want to switch to AVN, do you think it would be good for me? The thing that I then look for is, or the thing I talk about with them is like, if they're any of these things, are they a porn star? Are they a dom? Are they like, a fin dom, right? Because those do pretty good on AVN. Are they into the kink world? Are they, feet? I mean, it's just like endless. It's just much more sexual of a platform. And if they are, I think it's a good change. But if they're having traffic issues with OnlyFans, it's going to be even harder on AVN because there's just less places to promote. There's less people who are on that platform. Let's make another page here. We can continue. Let's see. So let's talk about the main traffic sources that you're going to use, right, on both these accounts. All right. So if we have OnlyFans here and we have AVN here, and what we're going to do is what's the number one place you could get traffic for OnlyFans? And we're talking free traffic here, right? Because paid traffic is something different we can talk about later. But for free traffic, the number one place that OnlyFans, you're going to get traffic for OnlyFans is going to be Reddit, right? And there are tons of subreddits with tons of people. And so all you have to do is be active on those subreddits, and those people will eventually go to your OnlyFans page. Now, if we say what's AVN situation on Reddit, right? So there are a few subreddits. We're one of them. I think we have the most popular AVN subreddit right now, which only has like, at the time of this recording, maybe like 1,200 people on it. Whereas the popular OnlyFans subreddits have like, I don't know, 30,000, 500,000, 200,000 people on them. So it's a huge difference. So, the Reddit option for traffic is going to be way better on OnlyFans, right? So we'll highlight that. Way better, right? And not so good on here. We're building it. We're getting there. It's just going to take some time. So that's your number one traffic source for OnlyFans. It's not your number one AVN traffic source. If we talk about, so we shouldn't put this as number one, but let's just do it as a list of different types of traffic. If we talk about what the best way to gain traffic on AVN is, it's going to be their Explore feature. Explore feature, right? Now, OnlyFans doesn't have an Explore feature. What's an Explore feature? An Explore feature is, as you post on your feed, there's a main feed that's like on the homepage of AVN that shows the people who are active and posting in that moment. So you get this feed, you'll have your followers in there, but you can also search for different categories, and it's just a way better function. There is none. If you don't know the model's name, you'll never find them on OnlyFans. There's no way to explore. So this is better, right, on AVN. You're also going to be competing with a lot of different people. The pool is just a little different. So the third type or ways to get traffic is going to be social media, right? And social media also over here is good. I think the best one is Twitter, for both. This is pretty equal, right? Although it comes back to that same idea that if people see you, they're on Twitter, they're going to be much quicker to go to an OnlyFans page than they are to an AVN, right? So Twitter's good. You can use Instagram, but you got to be careful. You got to be careful with Twitter too. Twitter's just more lenient when it comes to posting adult content. Instagram's going to ban your ass. So anything you post on Instagram, you should make sure it's not too sexual in nature, because they will ban you. So if you're an adult model, you should be using Twitter. And I know for a fact you can link your Twitter to the AVN. It links. I'm not positive about OnlyFans. I'll have to look into that. But the thing about the Twitter link, right? So when you post on your feed in AVN, it'll automatically, you can select, for it to automatically make that post on the Twitter. The thing to know about that is if you're just posting a picture, the picture doesn't usually come up on Twitter. Sometimes, usually not though. And so you're going to have to make sure your text is good enough to draw them in, unless you also do another post just on Twitter and you don't link the two, right? So that's going to be good. And the same thing with these, you just need to be careful of what you post on these. But that's going to be your third, right? And these are your three main ways that you're going to get traffic. I mean, you could use Facebook, but it's the same thing. They'll ban adult content on Facebook, right? So you got to be cautious of what you're posting on there. Those to me are the main three ones. Now, there's another. We can go into more in depth at another time about these two different, on how to use Reddit, how to use the Explore feature, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just trying to get a general idea of what's going on with traffic on these platforms, right? So the other way you can get traffic is, I guess we can put one more in here for free, which is on porn sites. I have a few that we use. They're not the best traffic, but if you post enough, you can get some traffic over there. The thing about porn sites is vids are going to be good, videos, and GIFs. Way better than pics, right? That's just the way this works. So if you have those, you could set up linking accounts and you can get some traffic that way. The next way that traffic is possible is going to be paid, right? Now, most models are only going to do free. And paid is going to be something maybe once you start making some money and you want to invest a little bit more. So where do you get paid for traffic? We offer paid traffic. We offer paid traffic on all the big porn sites. So Pornhub, RedTube, I think it's XTube, right? All the big ones. Maybe Spankwire's on there. I can't remember, but this is all the same. So once again, you can get paid traffic. I think it's going to be easier to convert that traffic on OnlyFans than it is on here, right? So social media is the same. Porn sites is going to be the same. Yeah, it's really, this is your difference, is your Reddit. And how important is Reddit traffic? It's pretty damn important. It's going to be your main one. So you could do that. You could do paid traffic that way. You can set up campaigns yourself. You don't have to go through us. But we do have all the accounts to run that, and we kind of like help people run that. We charge a fee for it, but we do set up accounts. And that's going to be your number one. I mean, the other paid you could do is if you had your own website. You can even go directly, but you can use Google Ads. But Google Ads will be a little bit different. It's just really tough for not safe for work stuff. You'll have your campaigns limited, whatever. You can't really use YouTube because they'll ban you. I mean, I'm not even sure how long my account will last on YouTube before they ban me. So really your number one thing here. Oh, and then the third one is networks, right? And we're working on building a network right now. It's not ready yet. We're not ready to launch it, but eventually we're going to have a network where we'll tell you how many people are in the network that are buying, guys who are looking to, or girls who are looking to pay money to AVN and OnlyFans models. We're working on a way of weeding out all the freeloaders. We know that, models just hate freeloaders, and that's obvious. We hate them too. So we're working on a way on getting a group, a few 100,000 people that look at a premium list, and we're going to call it the premium list. And it'll have both AVN and Only Stars models. If you're a Bevy VIP model where you signed up to one of these two platforms with our links, you will be featured in there. And we're not just putting anyone in there. It's basically going to be our models plus some of the top models on the platforms. And we're eventually going to sell that traffic to, or offer that traffic to models for a paid fee per month. So keep an eye out for that. I mean, we got some time to build that up, but this is your basic idea of traffic. And I just wanted to be able to, when we talked about the OnlyFans versus AVN Stars conversation, if all this was even, it's traffic that's going to make the difference, right? If everything was even, it's traffic. The reason you need to concern yourself with traffic is because most people are going to struggle with traffic. They're not going to struggle with the UI so much. They're not going to struggle with, all these other things. Like, yeah, maybe customer service sucks, but if you sign up with us, we'll answer as many questions as we can with that you would ask customer service. Even the style of your, what you're presenting isn't as important as traffic. Now, if you were someone who had a great network and you already have a ton of traffic, or you know how to get your traffic, without a doubt, I'm going to say go to AVN, because it's just better if you have your own traffic. If you don't have traffic and you have no idea how to get traffic, we're going to go through ways you can do that, obviously with using some of the methods, explaining some of the methods in here, but it's going to be way easier to start out with OnlyFans. So, yeah, I think that's it. I think I'll shut up now. Please, like and comment and subscribe to our channel. This YouTube channel is new to us. I'm basically starting to do all these tutorials for people because there's so many questions that I feel are asked over and over again. And instead of me having to answer them over and over again, I'm going to send people to our tutorials. If for some reason we get taken down by YouTube, we'll basically still have our tutorials up on our website. So go to the BevyVIP.com/forums, and you want to sign up for a free membership there. And we're going to have all this stuff in there, and I'm going to go step by step through the process of every bit of what you want to know. It's kind of like an OnlyFans/AVN training course. But anyway, I'm going to shut up now. Hope you all have a great night. Hope this made sense to you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, or go to our forum and post questions there. You'll get a quicker response on the forum because I'm always on there. And yeah, that's the basic differences, and that's the importance of traffic. Peace.